Good day to everybody that's watching our 3 minutes presentation video. So this is our product, S3 Stress Free. Alright, this is the final finished product. It works and we're going to show you later. But first of all, let's talk about our needs, approach, benefit and also competition. Let's start with the needs. Okay, so for the needs, the first thing I want to talk about is the target, our target audience. So our target audience is actually high stress workers such as academics, students, even healthcare professionals, or anybody, in fact, anybody that is prone to stress, they can use this device. So what is the problem actually with our audiences? Their problem is that they have prolonged stress and leads to burnout, anxiety and cardiovascular complications. Okay, so in the current market, the flaw is that the smartwatches these days, they actually create what is called data anxiety. You know, when there's too much going on, there's a screen every time when you wear your device, there's a notification that pings you, and you just cannot forget about your work. Maybe let's say you're trying to relax, but your smartwatches also pings you for a work notification.
Alright, thank you Mr. Yaziri for the introduction. I, Huziki, will now introduce or talk about the approach part of the NABC. As you can see here, we have 3 categories, which is the product, the tech, and the mechanism. Right now, firstly, I will talk about the product. So, S3 Stress Free is a minimalist, screenless smart bracelet, as you can see, based on calm technology philosophy. Secondly, the tech. We integrate the MEX30102 PPG sensor and a ESP32 microcontroller to passively monitor heart rate and SpO2 levels. And lastly, the mechanism. We utilize an algorithm to detect acute stress signatures, where if heart rate were to increase above 100 and SpO2 levels were to decrease below 95%, it will trigger an event-based haptic alert. So, this validation, it will bridge objective physiological data with subjective physiological states using the DAS21 questionnaires.
And this segment, we cover the benefits and the costs. And the first benefit is mental well-being. The passive, invincible tracking removes the cognitive load and distraction associated with traditional digital displays. Second, the cost-effective. This prototype costs less than 100 ringgit to produce, making it highly accessible for students compared with premium wearables. And the last is accessible data. Removes IoT dashboards. Integration allows for historical tracking and for targeted intervention only when absolute necessary. And that's all from my part.